After the garden episode where I was transforming the overgrown garden and found the pumpkin, I've been really craving pumpkin soup. So I figured there's this fire pit that we haven't even used yet because we found that other fire pit in the shed. It's a nice winter's day. Let's start the fire and get a pumpkin soup going. Go into that little shed and grab some wood. There's a heap of dried out wood in there, really good for kindling and starting the fire. So all this barky stuff should be right to get it started. And here, this sort of stuff. The fire's started to go really well, so let's get cooking. So I have got pumpkin, star of the show, an onion, lots of garlic, potatoes, carrots and sweet potato, chicken stock, salt of course, this green papaya herb salt. We got this from Tropical Fruit World and we put it on most of everything, it's amazing. Ran out of olive oil, so I'm going to use some coconut oil. I've got a cast iron pot for the fire. I'm going to start with an onion because that is going to go first. We cut it all pretty chunky. As you'll see from my knife skills, I ain't no chef. Garlic. Crush that. So I'm going to get some coconut oil. So what we're looking like so far, onion and garlic. All right, so I might just half them. And you're right, you know. Just cut it in half and just into chunks. Let's chuck it on. I put a few rocks at the bottom to kind of sit it up underneath the fire. Starting to cook. Potatoes and then sweet potato. Let's check that and see how it's going. All right, let's get some more. Let's chuck it in. Now I'm going to put a heap of salt in there, herb salt. Put the lid on. Making some doors or securing the front of the compost bin so I can keep filling them. Now I'm putting a lot more in there, but I am just hunting around the property to see what kind of materials I can use. And I thought I might start with seeing what's in here. There's this old smaller shed that's packed with random stuff, and I thought I might clear it out, have a look what's actually in here. This is where we found that wood fire, which is awesome. But there's a lot of stuff here I think I'll be able to use, and I'm sure there's a snake or two in here as well, so I'm going to be a bit careful at the same time. Let's see what we can find. We'll start with some of this wire here and just clearing the front so I can get in here properly. There's just heaps of this chicken wire, basically all over the property, just in rolls, and which is awesome. I'm obviously going to use a lot of it over the time, but I don't really know how to store it properly. This is my wheelbarrow, so nothing exciting here. Thought I'd grab some gloves, I have no idea what's in here. An old chainsaw, seen better days. I wonder if it would start. The chain hanging off it. No snakes, that's good. So this itself is like an old drum, like fire pit. Some timber, bits of pine, some screws. But this itself, oh, what is that? Who knows what this is? What is that? This'll come in handy. I've seen a few red-bellied black snakes already, which is not surprising. There's a wheelbarrow in here. Oh, it's a whole lot of wire. Wheelbarrow. Tyres flat, to be expected. Ow! Hole post driver. A hole post driver. Big pots. I think I come up with a pretty good solution. So I found some pallets in the shed and I've just taken the back side off it. So it's a lot lighter and it's near enough the perfect width. And now I'm just going to get some wire and just tie them around in a couple of places. So then when I need to take them off, I just undo the wire. I've seen a lot of people have been doing this for a long time. They just use all pallets for this and they just use wire to hold them all together and that's it. So that's another really easy solution. Wire. The wire was so handy. So I've got the wire wrapped around here. Also just put a little stake here so that won't go anywhere. And then when I want to take it off, I can just slide it up. It's working. Oh, that's solid as. Awesome, so that's one door. How good's that? Now I can drag all the compost kind of towards the front and make it all one level, and I can make it go heaps higher. I've just been using a sledgehammer and then just knocking off this back part, so I'm just left with the front piece here. Just a lot lighter. Probably work exactly the same, but it's just what I did with the first one. So these are pretty rotten coming off. Fit check. I might just get the circular saw, cut down here, move a board from here to there so it fits better. Found another piece of timber and that should be right. Let's see how we did. That's better, heaps better. Try and dig this out just a little bit. So, done basically the same to this side as well. I've tied it with wire here, so it's really sturdy. Staked it into the ground here, so we can take these off when we want to. I think with this one, and Charles Dowding does this with his compost bins. He uses pallets, but he doesn't like actually the gaps in here, so he lines it with cardboard on this inside part, so then you can stack it all up. So I've got some cardboard here, and I'm just going to do just the bottom part. I won't do much more. And then I'm going to put all the compost. Now we can rake all this compost level and we can start stacking it better. Beautiful. See how it looks. Oh, yum. Hello. Moment of truth. Oh, it smells good. First bowl, dishing up the pumpkin soup.
Feeding Jamie his soup. Here goes. Ready? How is it?
Oh, it's actually delicious. I've never made this before.
Success.
Wow, that's so good.
I know, I'm gonna
Good work, Jamie.
Cookbook coming out. As you can probably see from the trees around me, we've had some pretty wild weather. The wind's actually died off a little bit, but last night it felt like the house was going to blow over. And I think we've got some trees down, so I'm going to go. I'm just quickly checking because it's our little girl's birthday today. We're going out. There's some trees across the driveway, so let's go check out the damage. Oh wow, there's one tree snapped in half. Oh, two trees. Bit of a clean up for me. And then one next to it here. Oh, it's fell over the fence, damn. Don't know how, but my new little fruit trees, oranges are sturdy and into the ground still. That's good. Alright, oh, we've got another tree down at the bottom of the driveway. It's actually a decent size, this one. Right in the middle of the driveway. Let's move that. Coming back up the driveway, oh, you can see this branch has actually snapped and is sitting in that tree. That's going to be fun to get out. Some pretty strong winds. Yeah, honestly, our bedroom's up there. It felt like the roof was going to fly off, and it was actually shaking the house. It's pretty gnarly. That might be it for the damage. The compost base stood strong. Surprised the chicken coop held it together. Got some tin that flew around a bit. Here's a lemon. It's dropped off the tree. Score. This flew around a bit, but that's to be expected. I think that might be about it. So that's pretty lucky. Oh, there's some trees down in here. Or are they old trees that have been down for a while? Can't really tell. Yeah, this is all on our property. We're going to eventually get to this and clear all the stuff in here and open it up. So all in all, pretty lucky with that. Wasn't too much damage. I mean, trees and stuff sucks, but at least it's not the house and buildings, right? Hopefully the wind starts to die down a bit and I can get out and film and do some more stuff. It's just been so cold, freezing cold. It is winter, but where we are now compared to living in the city, it's at least 3 to 5 degrees colder, and not something I'm really used to. We're not climatized to it yet. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week on the next one.